The Young and the Restless spoilers. Mariah's legal battle unfolds. Will Christine take on a new challenge? The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates suggest that Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, might soon find herself facing arrest and a trial due to a kidnapping incident. It appears that Christine Blair Romalotti, Laura Lee Bell, will soon have a busy schedule with a new client. Mariah may soon face legal repercussions. If Will Hensley, Michael Swan, decides to step forward and provide testimony about the smothering incident. Yet, it seems that Mariah is on the brink of engaging in another criminal act that is poised to take the spotlight in her ongoing narrative. This intriguing development was hinted at in the episode aired on January 2nd, where Mariah was taken back in her mind to her surrogate pregnancy. Mariah fondly recalled the moments she spent singing to Dominic Newman Abbott Winter's Chancellor, the role last portrayed by Rain and River Ware during her time as a surrogate. Mariah formed a deep connection with Dominic even prior to his arrival into the world, affectionately referring to him as Bowie. Will Mariah involve Dominic in her new path suggested by Ian? The question remains whether Dominic will play a role in the new path that the imaginary Ian Ward, Ray Wise, has envisioned for Mariah, or if she'll decide to forge her own way independently. One thing is for certain. She is resolutely determined to pursue the child she considers her son, and it looks like she will indeed snatch him and go on the run. All indications suggest that Mariah is about to take Dominic and disappear to an unknown location, which will inevitably involve Devin Winters, Brighton James, Abby Winters, Melissa Ordway, Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziade, and Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, in the unfolding drama. Naturally, there will be an extensive search operation launched to locate Mariah and Dominic. Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen, will even join the effort as Abby and Devin make their way on a private jet to an undisclosed destination. Eventually she'll be caught. Eventually, Mariah is bound to be apprehended, and it is hoped that she will regain her clarity of mind. It is clear that Mariah has experienced a significant mental breakdown, which could potentially play a crucial role in her forthcoming legal defense strategy. As for who'll take the lead on defending Mariah, YNR preview info for 2026 points to Christine accepting her case. Christine will indeed step back into attorney mode and try to get someone out of a jam, so it sounds like it'll be Mariah. Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, helped Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, out of her last legal mess, but he may not be able to help Mariah. Victor may forbid Michael to help Mariah. Victor Newman, Eric Braden, may forbid it since he'll no doubt be furious over Mariah snatching his grandson. That's when Christine may step up instead and try to get Mariah off the hook for all her crimes. Mariah will hopefully just end up in the psych ward with some doctors who actually know what they're doing, since that clinic in Boston was no help. Mariah may require intensive therapy to bring her back to her normal self again, and even then, undoubtedly she'll still torture herself with guilt over all her mistakes. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Mariah's legal battle explodes. Mariah could be facing arrest and a courtroom showdown. Today's scoop reveals that Mariah Copeland's, Cameron Grimes, storyline is shifting into full-blown legal drama, and it's not subtle. Rumor has it that Mariah may soon be arrested and placed on trial after a shocking incident that has left Genoa City buzzing. While exact details haven't been confirmed on screen yet, spoilers from spoiler boards suggest this could stem from a kidnapping fiasco and potentially illegal behavior tied to what happened during her recent journey away from town. In other off-camera leaks fans are buzzing about, there's even talk of Mariah kidnapping Dominic, the child she once was the surrogate for. A twist that would instantly turn a domestic drama into a high-stakes criminal case. Whether it's a mental crisis, a desperate mistake, or something darker, this legal battle is far from over, and it's about to spill into courtroom chaos. Enter Christine Blair, a new challenge for Genoa City's Queen of Law. With Mariah's story veering into the courtroom drama genre, fans are speculating. Could this evolution spell a major return to action for one of YNR's most iconic legal minds, Christine Blair, Laura Lee Bell? Christine has long been Genoa City's go-to attorney. Over the years, she's tackled sexual harassment suits, custody battles, and high-profile criminal cases, often taking on impossible odds and winning. Now, with Mariah's freedom potentially on the line, and her name dragged through the tabloids, Christine may step in as a defense attorney, legal strategist, or moral compass for the embattled Copeland. This marks a major pivot after months of quieter character development, and could place Christine at the center of one of the year's biggest stories. A courtroom saga with emotional and ethical twists. Add in that Christine's own life has been full of legal and personal strife before, including complicated cases and courtroom battles of her own, and this has blockbuster potential. Mariah and Tessa, a marriage on the edge. While Mariah fights for her legal freedom, her personal life is spiraling too. For months, the beloved couple Mariah and Tessa, Kate Fairbanks, have been struggling after Mariah's unexplained behavior following her trip, refusing to talk about what happened and pulling away emotionally. The breakdown behind the headlines. Tessa is frustrated and hurt. With Mariah refusing visitors and refusing to open up, she's hit a wall emotionally, even filing for divorce while trying to protect their daughter Aria. Mariah's isolation fuels tension. She's holed up in a clinic in Boston, tormented by trauma and possibly hallucinations, or worse, memories she can't face publicly. Fans are outraged. Some viewers are calling this unraveling incredibly hurtful and worry that the once strong relationship may be beyond repair if she doesn't come clean. This subplot feeds directly into the legal battle too. If Mariah refuses to disclose what really happened, her defense and Tessa's faith could crumble. What really happened? Theories and speculation. Amid all the teasing and speculation, multiple theories are swirling among fans and insider spoilers. 1. Mariah didn't kill, but looks guilty. Some spoilers suggest that what Mariah didn't kill an older man, but believed she did, which could make her culpable for obstruction or hiding evidence. 2. Psychological trauma from Ian Ward. Another angle points to Mariah being mentally compromised after encountering someone linked to her traumatic past, Ian Ward, leading to erratic behavior and a dangerous misunderstanding. 3. A kidnapping twist? Recent insider leaks even suggest a possible kidnapping of young Dominic, a storyline that would catapult her into criminal charges and force the Newman Copeland clan into full crisis mode. Whatever the explanation, the emotional and legal fallout promises to be huge. The impact on other Genoa City residents. Mariah's legal mess doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's already rippling across the rest of Genoa City. Nick and Sharon Newman. They may be drawn into the defense effort, either through moral support or by helping uncover evidence that could clear her name. Tessa and Daniel. With Tessa pulling away from Mariah and Daniel becoming a support figure, this storyline adds romantic tension and emotional stakes on multiple fronts. Christine and Danny's wedding plans in jeopardy. We already know Christine's personal life is on the brink of major changes, and an all-consuming case could affect her upcoming wedding plans with Danny. Why this is a GME-changing moment for YNR. This isn't just another soap opera crisis. Here's why this arc could dominate YNR discussions for weeks to come. 1. It's not just emotional, it's legal. Courtroom drama adds tension and raises stakes beyond forbidden romance or betrayal. If Genoa City's finest take the stand, legacies could be reshaped. 2. It puts a legacy character back in the spotlight. Christine Blair's potential return to legal prominence connects today's storylines with YNR's deep history of legal battles. 3. It splits fandom, for better or worse. Mariah and Tessa's unraveling is polarizing fans, with some praising the intense emotional complexity, and others upset by how long it's dragged out. 4. Personal stakes are sky-high. With family, love, parenthood, and morality all tangled together, every action has explosive consequences. What fans are saying? Across forums and social media. Mariah needs to tell Tessa everything already. This legal twist is the break this storyline needs. Christine defending her? Yes, bring back that courtroom genius. Or is this all too messy? Talk about a Genoa City firestorm. What to watch for next? Mariah's arrest or charges being filed. Christine stepping in as a defense attorney. Tessa versus Mariah, emotional courtroom testimony? Whether Dominic's status becomes part of the case. New romantic tensions around Tessa and Daniel. In conclusion, The Young and the Restless continues to push boundaries with its latest spoilers. Mariah's legal battle isn't just a subplot. It's the story of the moment, and it could rekindle a legacy character's glory days in Christine Blair's courtroom resurgence. Genoa City's legal system is about to become prime-time drama, and fans everywhere are glued to their screens. Today's breaking drama on The Young and the Restless. Mariah Copeland may soon face legal repercussions, arrest, trial, and more. Genoa City, January 6, 2026. If you thought Mariah Copeland's Cameron Grimes story arc on The Young and the Restless was intense before, strap in. Today's spoilers reveal it's about to take an even darker and more dramatic turn. After weeks of mystery, erratic behavior, and haunting visions linked to her traumatic past, Mariah now teeters on the edge of facing real legal consequences, including the possibility of arrest and a trial that could rock the very foundation of Genoa City. This isn't another off-camera rumor or fan theory anymore. This is spoiler-verified newsroom shock straight from the newest published updates. Let's unpack exactly what's happening, why it matters, and what we might see unfold in this week's episodes. The crisis. Mariah's actions could land her in court. Mariah Copeland's latest storyline has centered on her emotional unraveling since returning from a business trip, which she refuses to fully explain to her wife Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks. Viewers have watched questions mount, from her unexplained silence to troubling behavior, but recent spoiler reports now take things to a whole new level. Mariah may have acted in a way that could lead to criminal charges. According to freshly released spoilers, Mariah might soon find herself facing an arrest, and perhaps even a full trial due to a kidnapping incident that's tied up in her storyline. This explosive development not only puts Mariah in legal jeopardy, but also points to some fascinating courtroom drama ahead, potentially bringing veteran lawyer Christine Blair Romalotti back into the spotlight as Mariah's defense. Kidnapping? Arrest? A trial? This is soap-level drama at its peak, but it's also uniquely grounded in potential legal peril for a major Genoa City character. For longtime viewers, this raises the stakes like nothing we've seen from Mariah in years. Mariah's mental state and emotional breakdown, a clue to the chaos. To understand how things escalated to possible legal charges, we have to zoom out and look at where Mariah's emotional arc has been headed. Earlier episodes laid the groundwork. Mariah struggled with trauma tied to cult leader Ian Ward, whose influence has haunted her way beyond his physical presence. Her battle with past abuse, cult conditioning, and psychological rupture has been intense, a real descent into instability that viewers have both empathized with and been disturbed by. After attempting to confront her past and process what happened during her trip, Mariah's behavior increasingly slipped into erratic territory, intense guilt, haunting visions, and unexplained decisions. These weren't just emotional beats for storytelling, they set the stage for her real-world consequences. Instead of confronting her trauma in a safe therapeutic environment, Mariah drove herself deeper into a cycle of cover UPS and internal conflict. And now, the repercussions are catching up. Her actions may be seen as criminally actionable in Genoa City, and legal authorities might finally intervene. Christine Blair's return, defender or judge? One of the most exciting splashes in today's news is the teased return of Christine Blair Romalotti, one of YNR's most iconic legal minds. Rumor has it she may be the attorney who steps in when Mariah's case hits the courtroom. Celebrating the soaps, Christine's presence could mean a high-stakes trial with Genoa City's elite looking on, a powerful legal defense rooted in compassion and strategy, a showdown between Genoa City's prosecutors and Mariah's personal demons. Soap fans have been clamoring for Christine's return to legal action, and if she's representing Mariah, this storyline could be one of the most memorable courtroom arcs in YNR history. Expect fiery cross-examinations, emotional testimony, and tight ethical dilemmas that blur the line between mental illness and criminal accountability. Fans react, shock, sympathy, and speculation. Across social feeds and fan forums, reactions to this development have been intense. Some fans express sympathy for Mariah, emphasizing how her emotional trauma and unresolved issues with Ian Ward have shaped her choices. It's tragic, she's not a villain, she's someone unraveling and everyone judging her like she's just lost it. Viewer commentary. Others are divided, arguing that major consequences are overdue, claiming, if a character's actions potentially hurt someone else, there should be consequences, even in soapland. Soap forum debate. And of course, there are the fans who are simply hyped for courtroom drama, already theorizing procedural twists, and who might testify against her. Whether she's seen as a tragic figure or a culpable one, the buzz around this storyline is unmatched, and it's only going to grow as episodes unfold. What this means for Tessa, Dominic, and Genoa City. Mariah's legal trouble doesn't just affect her. It ripples out to everyone around her. Tessa Porter. Her marriage is already strained, with Tessa having started divorce proceedings amidst Mariah's silence. Now, with possible criminal charges, Tessa faces a heartbreaking dilemma. Does she stand with her wife or focus on protecting her own future? Dominic Newman Abbott Winter's Chancellor. Rumors, including insider spoilers, hint that Mariah may have taken drastic action involving Dominic, their adopted child, in a momentary relapse of judgment. While unconfirmed, These allegations have fans on edge about custody battles and broader consequence. Genoa City at large. If Mariah's case goes public, it could reopen old wounds and divide the city's citizens, some defending her due to her past trauma, others demanding justice. This storyline has the potential to reshape every relationship in Mariah's orbit. Timeline. What's next on The Young and the Restless? Here's how this explosive situation might play out in the coming weeks. Early week. News breaks of an active investigation into Mariah's actions during her trip. Police presence increases around her known locations. Midweek. Christine Blair arrives in Genoa City, shaking up the legal scene. Tessa confronts Mariah, leading to potentially explosive emotional scenes. Late week. A formal arrest warrant may be issued. Mariah faces her first court appearance, captioned by public and media frenzy. Week's end. A preliminary hearing, perhaps ending with bail, a dramatic outburst, or unexpected twist. If there's one thing fans know about YNR, it's that nothing moves in a straight line. Expect emotional turns, shocking allies, and blockbuster revelations. Why this plot is a game changer. This potential legal calamity is different from previous YNR twists because it involves criminal implications, not just interpersonal drama. It centers on accountability, not just emotional conflict. It ties past trauma with present consequence in a way that feels earned and high stakes. In a genre where characters often escape major wrongdoing with little fallout, this could be a landmark moment, one that proves even Genoa City isn't above consequences. Final thoughts. Will Mariah weather the storm? The path ahead for Mariah Copeland is uncertain, terrifyingly so. Facing legal repercussions isn't just a trope. It's a dramatic turning point that could define her arc for months, if not years. Today's shocking Young and the Restless news. Will Mariah involve Dominic in her new path suggested by Ian? Genoa City is heating up like never before as The Young and the Restless keeps viewers on the edge of their seats with dramatic twists, high-stakes confrontations, and shocking choices. Today, all eyes are on Mariah Copeland, who seems to be teetering on the edge of a life-changing decision, one that could involve none other than Dominic, the adorable yet increasingly central character in her storyline. But what exactly is Mariah's new path? And could the manipulative Ian Ward have a hand in steering her toward choices that could alter lives forever? Let's dive into the latest shocking developments and what they might mean for Genoa City. Mariah's turbulent past and present. Mariah Copeland has always been a character caught between her desire to do good and the complex realities of the Newman and Abbott family's ongoing dramas. From her early days as a rebellious soul with a penchant for stirring trouble to her more recent attempts at stability, Mariah has been on a roller coaster that fans cannot stop watching. But recently, she's found herself at a crossroads. After facing betrayal, heartbreak, and the constant pressures of Genoa City's high-stakes environment, Mariah's character arc has shifted dramatically. The young mother is now grappling with questions about her future, her moral compass, and the type of legacy she wants to leave, not just for herself but also for Dominic. Her son has become a symbol of hope, innocence, and responsibility in her life, and now more than ever, Mariah seems determined to redefine her path. Ian Ward's influential role. Enter Ian Ward, a character whose presence is synonymous with scheming, manipulation, and carefully planted seeds of chaos. Ian's return to Genoa City has been anything but subtle. From the beginning, he has displayed a keen interest in Mariah, often offering advice that seems helpful on the surface, but carries an undertone of personal gain or hidden motives. Fans have speculated that Ian's guidance is rarely selfless, and the current storyline appears to confirm those suspicions. Ian recently approached Mariah with an enticing proposition, a new path that could promise both personal fulfillment and professional success. However, Ian's version of this path comes with moral ambiguities and the potential to entangle Mariah in situations that could backfire spectacularly. While Ian frames it as an opportunity for growth and empowerment, many viewers suspect it may involve using Dominic in ways that could compromise Mariah's values, or even put her family at risk. The shocking possibility, Dominic's involvement. Dominic, Mariah's beloved son, has been largely insulated from the more dangerous elements of Genoa City drama, until now. The idea that he could be involved in Mariah's new path is sending shockwaves through the YNR fan community. Will Mariah, driven by desperation or ambition, let her son play a part in a scheme orchestrated by Ian? Or will she protect him at all costs, potentially sacrificing her own opportunity? Recent spoilers suggest that Mariah's decisions are being heavily influenced by Ian's counsel. She's been seen in tense, secretive conversations with him, leaving fans to speculate whether she's entertaining the idea of involving Dominic in ways that could impact his safety, reputation, or emotional well-being. This storyline is particularly controversial because it touches on Mariah's core identity as a mother. Will she remain true to her instincts, or will Ian's manipulations push her toward morally gray territory? Reactions from other Genoa City residents. As Mariah contemplates her next move, the ripple effects are being felt across Genoa City. Tensions are mounting among key characters, including Tessa Porter, who has long been a source of support for Mariah. Will Tessa confront Mariah about the risks of involving Dominic, or will she find herself caught in the crossfire of Ian's scheming? Meanwhile, other residents, including the Newman family, are unlikely to sit idly by. Victoria Newman, with her sharp instincts and relentless drive to protect her loved ones, could emerge as a formidable obstacle to any plan that endangers Dominic. Fans can expect heated confrontations, emotional confrontations, and possibly explosive scenes as allegiances are tested. Fan theories and social media buzz. As always, YNR fans are already buzzing on social media, dissecting every scene and clue. Many speculate that Ian's new path for Mariah might involve a professional opportunity that also tests her ethics, with Dominic somehow becoming a pawn in a larger scheme. Some fans are theorizing that Ian could suggest Mariah leverage Dominic in a way that gains her influence, sympathy, or access to other key players in Genoa City, an idea that has sparked outrage among viewers who feel Dominic should remain a protected, innocent character. Others believe this storyline could be a catalyst for Mariah's character growth, challenging her to draw clear boundaries and assert her independence. Could this be Mariah's ultimate test as a mother and a moral individual, forcing her to choose between ambition and family? The speculation is intense, and YNR seems poised to deliver shocking moments that will have fans debating the implications for weeks. Potential risks and consequences. If Mariah does involve Dominic in her new path, the consequences could be severe. Genoa City has a history of complicated storylines where children become entangled in adult schemes, often leading to unintended fallout. Legal troubles, personal danger, or emotional trauma could all be part of the equation. Mariah has faced threats before, but involving Dominic could raise the stakes dramatically. Moreover, Ian's influence cannot be underestimated. His past actions have shown that he is willing to manipulate, deceive, and exploit others to achieve his goals. If Mariah relies on his guidance too heavily, she may find herself trapped in a situation she cannot easily control. The stakes are high, and the drama is palpable. Mariah's moral dilemma. At the heart of this storyline is Mariah's moral dilemma. She is a character who has consistently strived to do the right thing, often putting the needs of others above her own desires. Now, faced with a choice that could redefine her life and potentially involve Dominic, Mariah must weigh her ambition against her responsibility as a mother. This internal conflict is what makes the current storyline so compelling. Viewers are eager to see how Mariah navigates this tightrope. Will she succumb to Ian's influence, or will she assert her independence and protect Dominic at all costs? The answer is likely to have ripple effects that impact multiple characters and storylines across Genoa City. Dramatic potential and viewer engagement. From a storytelling perspective, the potential involvement of Dominic in Mariah's new path opens up endless possibilities. The writers could explore themes of manipulation, family loyalty, ambition, and morality, creating high-stakes drama that keeps viewers glued to their screens. Emotional confrontations, secret meetings, and shocking revelations are all on the horizon. For fans, this storyline offers the perfect mix of suspense, emotional resonance, and character development. The drama surrounding Mariah, Ian, and Dominic could easily become one of the most talked-about plotlines of the year, sparking discussions, debates, and fan theories across social media platforms. What could happen next? While spoilers are scarce, several plausible scenarios could unfold in the coming weeks. Mariah asserts independence. She could reject Ian's plan outright, protecting Dominic and proving that she cannot be manipulated. This would position Mariah as a strong moral figure, reinforcing her role as a central character. Dominic becomes unwittingly involved. If Mariah chooses to follow Ian's guidance, Dominic could be drawn into situations that place him in danger or compromise his innocence, creating tension and potential legal repercussions. Confrontation with Tessa or Victoria. Key allies could challenge Mariah's choices, leading to emotional confrontations that test loyalties and family bonds. Long-term consequences. Regardless of the path Mariah takes, the fallout is likely to affect her relationships with other central characters, including Billy Abbott, Sharon Newman, and the broader Newman family. Why this storyline matters? This storyline matters not just because of the drama, but because it represents a pivotal moment for Mariah Copeland as a character. Her decisions could define her for years to come and set the stage for future conflicts and alliances. The potential involvement of Dominic raises the stakes and ensures that viewers remain emotionally invested in every twist and turn. Moreover, Ian Ward's manipulative role adds layers of intrigue. Fans are drawn not just to the immediate drama, but to the psychological chess game unfolding between Ian and Mariah. The tension between ambition, morality, and family loyalty makes for compelling television that resonates with the audience. Conclusion: the countdown to chaos. As Genoa City braces for the fallout of Mariah's decisions, one question looms large. Will she involve Dominic in her new path suggested by Ian? The answer remains uncertain, but the implications are monumental. From potential moral dilemmas to explosive confrontations and high-stakes drama, this storyline has everything YNR fans crave: suspense, emotion, and the thrill of unpredictability. Viewers can expect shocking revelations, emotional confrontations, and moral tests that will push Mariah to her limits. Will she stay true to her values and protect Dominic at all costs? Or will Ian's influence guide her down a dangerous path that could change everything? The countdown to chaos has begun, and Genoa City will never be the same. Mariah Copeland's journey in The Young and the Restless is far from over, and the coming weeks promise to deliver some of the most dramatic, high-stakes storytelling the series has offered in years. For fans, this is a storyline not to miss. A perfect storm of suspense, emotion, and shocking developments that could redefine the very landscape of Genoa City. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, because when Mariah makes her next move, the consequences could be explosive, and Dominic may be at the center of it all. Today's shocking Young and the Restless news. Eventually she'll be caught. Genoa City is no stranger to secrets, betrayals, and shocking twists. But the latest developments on The Young and the Restless have fans buzzing like never before. The whispers in Newman Enterprises hallways and whispers around Crimson Lights all point to one chilling truth. Eventually she'll be caught. And the question on everyone's minds is, who exactly, and what will the fallout look like? For months, Mariah Copeland has been walking a perilous tightrope. Caught in a web of lies, manipulation, and dangerous decisions, Mariah's recent actions suggest she's willing to risk everything for what she believes is her new path. But as loyal viewers know, Genoa City rarely allows its residents to escape consequences forever. Secrets like these have a way of surfacing when least expected, and fans are already speculating that Mariah's current trajectory is a ticking time bomb. The shocking moves that set the stage. It all began when Mariah became increasingly entangled in schemes that went far beyond her usual comfort zone. Her recent interactions with Dominic suggest she is attempting to assert control over her destiny, but the methods she's employing are raising eyebrows. From carefully calculated deceptions to morally gray alliances, Mariah is clearly operating under a code of her own. But in a city where loyalty is fragile and ambitions run deep, the margin for error is razor-thin. Sources close to the show indicate that Mariah's decision to involve Dominic in her plans isn't just about partnership. It's about protection and leverage. Dominic has always been portrayed as a stabilizing influence, someone who can temper Mariah's impulsive tendencies. But the question remains, can Dominic truly shield her from the inevitable fallout, or will his involvement only deepen the consequences when the truth finally emerges? Meanwhile, Ian Ward, whose scheming has already caused chaos across Genoa City, seems to be quietly nudging Mariah down a path that could end disastrously. Ian's brand of help is never straightforward. Every piece of guidance he offers comes with strings attached. And for Mariah, trusting Ian could be a fatal miscalculation. The dynamic between them adds layers of tension. She wants to believe she's making independent choices, yet every move she makes under Ian's influence carries hidden risks that could unravel her life. The domino effect of Mariah's decisions. In true YNR fashion, one action always triggers a chain reaction. Mariah's recent decisions are no exception. Those close to her, friends, family, and even rivals, are starting to notice cracks in her carefully constructed facade. The drama surrounding her interactions with Dominic is just the tip of the iceberg. Behind closed doors, whispers of deception and betrayal are spreading like wildfire, hinting at a reckoning that will shake Genoa City to its core. Fans are already drawing connections between Mariah's choices and past storylines. History has shown that when characters attempt to skirt around the law or manipulate others for personal gain, the consequences are rarely avoidable. Whether it's Nikki Newman's past courtroom battles, Victor's relentless pursuit of justice, or the ever-present shadow of Matt Clark's vendettas, Genoa City operates on a principle of karmic inevitability. Eventually, Mariah will face the results of her actions, and the fallout will be explosive. Clues that the endgame is near. Savvy viewers will notice subtle but significant hints that Mariah's downfall is being foreshadowed. Conversations in Genoa City's most iconic locations, Crimson Lights, the Newman Ranch, and the Abbott Mansion, are laced with tension and unease. A look exchanged, a half-finished sentence, or a cryptic warning is all it takes to signal that the noose is tightening. One particularly telling development involves her relationship with Christine Blair. Christine, known for her unwavering commitment to justice, has always been a moral compass in the series. She's someone who doesn't take legal violations lightly, and if she starts to suspect Mariah's involvement in anything questionable, the consequences could be swift and severe. Fans have already theorized that Christine's role in this unfolding drama may be pivotal. Perhaps she will become the one to uncover Mariah's secrets and confront her in a tense showdown. Additionally, Dominic's increasing unease is another clear sign. He's perceptive, loyal, and deeply caring, but his patience has limits. If Mariah continues down a path of deception, Dominic could be forced into a position where he either distances himself or is dragged into the chaos against his will. And when he finally chooses to act, the repercussions will not only affect Mariah, but everyone connected to her in Genoa City. What fans are speculating? Social media is abuzz with predictions. On Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums, viewers are dissecting every interaction Mariah has had over the past several weeks. Some fans speculate that her new path is not just a personal journey but part of a larger scheme orchestrated by Ian Ward, who has been manipulating events from behind the scenes. Others believe that her growing involvement with Dominic could spark jealousy, mistrust, or outright betrayal from other Genoa City residents who feel sidelined or threatened. One of the most popular theories suggests that Mariah's legal troubles may finally come to a head, forcing a courtroom showdown. The precedent for high-stakes legal drama in YNR is well established. From Sharon Newman's past criminal entanglements to Summer's custody battles, the series has repeatedly shown that justice, no matter how delayed, has a way of catching up. If Mariah's misdeeds reach a point where law enforcement or someone like Christine Blair becomes involved, the stage will be set for a dramatic confrontation that could redefine her character for years to come. The emotional stakes. What makes this storyline particularly compelling is the emotional depth it carries. Mariah is not a villain in the traditional sense. She's a complex character navigating personal trauma, loyalty, and love. Viewers empathize with her struggles, which is why the looming threat of her eventual capture is so tension-filled. Fans are torn between wanting her to succeed and fearing the inevitable consequences of her choices. This duality keeps the audience hooked, eagerly tuning in each day to see how the drama will unfold. Moreover, the ripple effects of Mariah's actions extend beyond her own story. Dominic, Christine, and other key characters are all positioned to face difficult moral and emotional dilemmas. These interconnected storylines enhance the suspense, ensuring that the eventual fallout will have repercussions across the entire Genoa City landscape. What "eventually she'll be caught" really means. The phrase "eventually she'll be caught" resonates on multiple levels. On the surface, it implies legal trouble, a court case, criminal charges, or some form of law enforcement intervention. But it also speaks to the inevitable unmasking of deceit, betrayal, or manipulation. In The Young and the Restless, being caught often means facing the judgment of loved ones, the public exposure of secrets, or the collapse of carefully constructed alliances.